The one that I find more interesting than that is what Cowherd's doing. Because Cowherd is super calculated about how he gets people to listen, and he knows that there's money in being wrong.
Former ESPN host Dan Batard called out his ex-colleague Colin Cowherd.
So he's got no problem taking out Justin Fields as a quarterback, because why not? It's content, and it's not a human being. It's just something I said once upon a time. Being wrong doesn't cost me anything. I'll just go after Justin Fields, but I'll do this purposely and purposefully.
And what is this in reference to?
I'm sorry. The list of 5 best running quarterbacks. If you're a great running quarterback, you win games. I've always been 60-40 on Justin Fields is going to succeed. I'm coming back 5%, J-Mac. I'm 55-45. He's going to succeed. I'm pulling back 5%, lack a little self-awareness, but right now Justin Fields is a bust.
Thus, Batard laid into Cowherd.
And today, in July, because the football machine must be fed, he's pulling back 5%.
What?
Oh, my God.
Which way?
He's pulling back.
Now, we have covered Colin Cowherd's shtick before.
One of the things that I've said, you can't transfer genius. That's why Elon Musk doesn't have a lot of proteges. You don't run into a bunch of engineers going, yeah, I learned everything from Elon Musk. He functions intellectually in a different space.
From praising Elon Musk.
And I've said, Lamar Jackson's a more talented version of Tim Tebow.
To saying this of Lamar Jackson.
LeBron's not going to win the championship.
Incorrectly saying LeBron wouldn't win in L.A.
The Cleveland Browns general manager John Dorsey will not draft Sam Darnold. They'll draft Josh Allen. And who will benefit? The New York Giants, who have been relevant forever, who have 4 Super Bowl titles. They will absolutely take Sam Darnold.
Another great one. And claims to never touch politics.
But I've been doing this 30 years. I've been reasonably famous. I have never in 30 years been asked, what do you make about that big bill on Capitol Hill? That's why I don't talk politics on my show. So zip it.
Except
Sean Hannity at Fox News for over a decade and on Premier Radio is now joining me.
And of course.
And Donald Trump, Republican presidential candidate, is now joining us.
He is a man who is wrong more than he is right, but defends his shortcomings by issuing this. The definition of dumb on the internet is guy complaining about people changing your opinion. You should change your opinion regularly if new information comes in. That's what doctors do, what pilots do, what surgeons do, what GMs do, what coaches do. My favorite part about all this is that he looped himself in, who, if you were to rank those things, doctors, pilots, surgeons, GMs, coaches, Colin Cowherd would be 6. He's putting them in with more important jobs. Colin's job is not important. Colin's job is to entertain. He is to be controversial. He is to, in this day and age, and the foundation he, along with Stephen A., Skip Bayless, and a few others have laid, is to try and get as many clicks as possible, be on many radios, be on as many televisions, in American houses, cars, office spaces, elevators, doesn't matter, what have you. And the only way he does that is to be wrong. Because it's not like people are going to say, man, Colin Cowherd's 8-2 in the last 10 Super Bowl predictions. It is the amount of inaccurate information he gives with his takes. This is basically a part of being in this position, which is if you continue giving hot takes over and over and over again, it's going to catch up to you. But another part of this that I absolutely love, him saying that Lamar Jackson is going to be nothing, and then obviously he is, and then he jumps on the Lamar bandwagon once Jackson proves he's awesome. He goes and says Drew Lock is an MVP candidate, and then when Drew Lock sucks, never owns it, never even brings it up again. And the most recent was Draymond Green, who he ripped to none other. And once they offered Draymond a podcast deal, you will never hear a criticism from Colin Cowherd again. That is blatant corruption and a conflict of interest. But he'll sell you on him being, a truth teller and vocally honest when it's not. A good note from Awful Announcing was this quote Cowherd gave. People say this all the time. It sounds smart when somebody says, where do you think the business is going? And my answer is, hell if I know. I want to know where the audience is going, and then I'll chase them down. I don't know where the business is going. It changes constantly, but I can follow where the audience is going. So you stand for nothing. That's all you're saying. You stand for nothing. You go whichever way the wind blows. Thank you for admitting it.